Skeleton athlete Nathan Crumpton gained notice during the opening ceremony when he paraded into the bird's nest without a shirt. That choice by American Samoa's only representative made the tropical territory's first Winter Olympics appearance in almost 30 years even more memorable. He talked about that and more with CGTN's Yibing.
Yes, actually, a lot of people here know you. You have a lot of fans here in China and other parts of the world because of your unique appearance in the opening ceremony, the shirtless, sporty, and with local features of your country. Could you explain the reason why you did that?
Sure, of course. So we wanted to do something that was very culturally authentic to the Polynesian people and to American Samoa. And so our team, we looked at some of the historical photos from past Olympics, and we saw in 2012 for the London Olympic Games, we had some of our athletes that went out shirtless as well. And we saw that and we thought, maybe we could do the same thing. And so the team looked at the photos and they sought to find the same outfit in very similar elements of it. And so we put it together, and in -5-degree temperatures, we were able to walk out into the opening ceremonies and present that to the world.
Describe the decoration you were wearing at that time.
Sure, yes, so it's a very traditional Samoan outfit. A lot of it is derived from the style that chiefs would wear in the past. And so the choker that I had, it was made from boar's tusk, small boar's tusks. And then on my arms, I wore boar's tusks as well. And then we had a traditional finely woven mat on the bottom with tapa cloth on top of that, and that's made from mulberry tree bark. And it came together very well. I think it wowed the world, and so hopefully it did the right job.
Nearing the end of the Beijing 2022, we want to ask you something about your general impression about this Winter Games.
Sure, it's been a great Winter Games. It's been a dream come true for me to spend 11 years of my athletic career focusing on skeleton racing and to try and make the Winter Olympics in what is my main sport. It's fantastic. The facilities were great. There's no other skeleton track in the world quite like the one in the Yanqing village. And it's a really fun track. It's very technical, and so I had to focus a lot on making my runs as smooth as possible, but it went as well as I could have hoped. I made the finals, and it was a dream come true.
So because of the pandemic prevention and control measures, this time there were a lot of restrictions. So do you have any regrets?
Not necessarily related to the pandemic prevention measures. Those, I think, have all been done in conjunction with health experts to the point where we have a really good control over the virus. I know it's been difficult on some other athletes, especially the ones who are unfortunate enough to have caught COVID either before or upon their arrival. I feel very lucky that I've avoided an infection and was able to compete without any problems. So from that perspective, I have no regrets, and I'm thankful that everything went off swimmingly.
And also, we are also impressed by your experience of the dual Olympics in Tokyo and here in Beijing. So can you say something about your preference about the sports, the summer games and winter games? How do you balance between those two kinds of sports events?
It was very difficult. It was not easy on my body. It was not easy financially to do both, but it was something very special that I wanted to do. I know that I sacrificed performance in both sports to be able to do both of them within a 1-year period. I could have probably run faster if I had only focused on the running and the athletics, which I would say is my original passion and my original love. But the sport that I've been better at, the one that I've been ranked higher in the world at, is skeleton. And I did have to sacrifice some performance there to do both. I couldn't do my full weight training program for skeleton because of the quick turnaround time between the sports. But overall, I'm thankful that I've had this opportunity, and I think it's something very special to do 2 Olympic Games in 2 consecutive years.